All right. What's up, everybody? If you are just now tuning in to my show, this is a random show. You guys already know that once I'm triggered about something, I have to jump on and just touch on it for a few minutes, okay? But give me a minute. Let me get my notes together, pull up my comments, so just in case I can respond to you guys. And also feel free if you want to come in on my live, I will put the invite link here. Just know that I'm only going to give you about a minute, not even a minute, because I gotta go pick my daughter up at 5:30 from work. Remember, this broadcast is just something I decided to touch on briefly because I feel like it's a need. Like, you guys really need to have someone explain to you how you are so off about a lot of things, and who better to do that but me? But in the meantime, all right, before I jump into this, I want to try to give a few more people some time to get on here. So I'm going to leave you with this commercial break. All right. Make sure you guys, if you want to do some advertisements with me, want me to do some on air reads, any of the radio personalities, you guys want to shout out your businesses, your services, or your products, make sure you hit me up at the number below or visit our website. All right. I'll be right back and go ahead and let you guys hear what I got to say about this situation. I ain't gonna get into it, but I'll be back.
The station that plays indie artist music and makes local celebrities. This is WMRR Radio. Host your show on WMRR Radio. Get on air at WMRR Radio, the podcaster station. WMRR Radio, the sponsors and advertiser station. Grow your business with WMRR Radio. Start a career in radio. WMRR radio broadcast training going on now. Register today. Stay tuned and tune in to the Ms. Ross Radio Show on WMRR Radio, Miami.
Get in the indie artist mix with Ms. Ross, broadcasting live from your location. 15 minutes of commercial-free indie.
Radio Show on WMRR Radio, Miami.
Indie artist mix with Ms. Ross, broadcasting live from your location. 15 minutes of commercial-free.
All right, guys, and I am back. So, you know what? Let me do this real quick because I'm still giving people a little more time to tune in here. So let me let you guys hear a word from my sponsor. Take care of your natural hair. Illuminate your skin and bring out the queen in you with the best natural hair care products on the market. Kayla's Beauty Supply is black owned and provides the most popular hair care products for women of color by women of color. Be bold, be fierce, be radiant. Kayla's Beauty Supply provides your favorite beauty and hair care products as seen on TV, from natural skincare, body butters, and oils. Always in stock, popular top name brands: She Balm, Ete, Design Essentials, Shea Moisture, Cantu, and Dark and Lovely. Specializing in human hair, lace frontals, and closures. Mink eyelashes, full lace 360 wigs, quality braiding hair, barber supplies, hair and jewelry accessories, and more. Shop Kayla's Beauty Supply, located at 6980 Pembroke Road in Pembroke Pines, Florida. Delivery now available for orders over $25. All right, so listen, let me jump right into this conversation. And I was trying to pull up the post that actually triggered this live right now, and I'm still gonna do that now. So I saw this post today on one of my I'll call him a colleague. You know, he's very informative, someone that I definitely get my information from because I know that it's going to be accurate. So Anthony, I don't know if you guys know him on Facebook. So he put up a post and I want to try to share it what it was. And of course a lot of people were commenting on it, and I definitely wanted to touch on it because I've seen this before. This is not a post that I have not come across before, and I think I might have even said something back then. It's been circulating for a few years. And I know I've seen it. I saw it like maybe 2 3 years ago. So it's constantly circulating on the internet. So let me try and pull this. I want to try to put this on my screen really quick. Hold on, so I can let you guys see what triggered this live today. Okay, so here it is. All right. I don't know if you guys see this on my screen really quick. Okay, you guys see that on my screen? All right. So this is what I want to talk about today in reference to um this married lady who decided to shame this other woman for having an affair with her husband. All right. And I want to break it down to ladies. It doesn't matter if you're married, if you're in a committed relationship, engaged. I don't care what the title is. If you're in a relationship and you oppose to your husband or your boyfriend, um, seeing someone outside of you, I want to just kind of open your eyes and try to enlighten you in regards to whom is really responsible. Because like this woman, she feels that the other woman is responsible, and she's absolutely wrong. There's only one irresponsible or responsible party in this situation, and that is her husband. All right, so you guys see that. So what I wanted to say is, a lot of you women, and I've been married before, all right? So this is not something that I'm speculating about. I've been through this myself. My ex-husband wasn't faithful. I grew up in the mindset of, you know, your mate is to be faithful. And, once you get married and once you get into a relationship, either of you are not supposed to desire or want to be with anyone else. Um, as I begin to get older, I realized that that is not reality, and a lot of you have confused um, the nature of reality with the rules and principles of society. So there's a big difference there. A lot of you choose to live your lives according to society. And society means it's a system of people. It's a group of people who have taking on a certain rule or principle or policy or guideline, and they have chosen to live according to that rule. And that rule, it fits with a lot of them. This is how society pretty much forms in every avenue and every aspect of our lives. But the reality of a lot of things that we have been either made to believe or we are comfortable in believing, it contradicts the nature of our reality. All right. So trust and believe, my mindset was never where it is today. And this is the whole where you see me always hashtagging. I always hashtag grow up. You still have a lot to learn and things like that. We are evolving in life. We are growing every day. There are a lot of things that you don't know that you will learn today. You may even learn it tomorrow. Trust me, there are a lot of things that I never knew was a fact. And I guess that's, you could say my third eye had begun to be open. So one reason for me, all right, so I'm gonna start out with me. I always point at me. I came up with the conclusion that, and I'm gonna touch on this briefly because this is a whole nother podcast in itself. Everybody already know what I believe. And that is that I don't believe that men are supposed to be with one woman. You don't have to like it, but that is the nature and that is the reality of the human race, especially amongst black men. I can't speak for white men or any other race because I have not been with those men. Again, I always speak in regards to my experience. And I think the fact that we have to, or men are always fighting temptation, that is a reason. There wouldn't, temptation wouldn't exist if men were allowed to do what was natural of them to do. Okay, you only fight temptation when you're trying hard not to do something that you really want to do. And if you really want to do it and you find yourself constantly doing it, it is in your nature to do that. Now, when it comes to women, and deciding on whether or not you want to deal with a man who enjoys being with other women, that's completely up to you. That's something you're going to have to figure out on your own. This is where you're going to have to do your own self-evaluating. You're going to have to sit back. look in the mirror, question yourself, ask yourself, what is it that you really like? What is it that you really want in your life? Is this situation making you happy? Is this situation making you uncomfortable? Does this situation go against what you believe? And keep in mind, because you believe something doesn't mean that it is right. We have all been raised religiously to believe things that have been wrong our entire existence. So again, it's all about what you believe, not about whether what you believe is right or wrong, about what you believe. Okay, so I'll repeat that. What you believe does not necessarily mean that it is right, but it is in fact what you believe. A lot of us believe that wrong is right. Okay, a lot of, and if for those of you who want to argue that point, I'll give you an example. Racist people believe that they have a right and that it is right for them to judge another race according to their color, their gender, their lifestyles or whatever. We are all, in a way biased and prejudiced against something. That doesn't mean that it is right, but that is what we believe. So I want to make sure that we all understand the whole belief system. So when it comes to you dealing with a man who wants to be with other women, like I said, it's completely up to you whether you stay or whether you go. That decision is yours and only yours to make. I would advise you to figure out what it is that you want and do what is best for you. Don't worry about the man. Don't worry about your husband, your boyfriend, or whomever. Don't even worry about the people in your ear. You're going to have family members. You're going to have your girlfriends. You're going to have people that you confide in who are all going to be giving you their expert opinions about what they feel you need to do. But at the end of the day, the decision is ultimately yours because you are the only one that is in this situation. You are the only one that has to lay next to this person, put up with this person, whether you're losing sleep at night or whether you're sleeping good at night. It is you. Okay. So yeah, we can get advice, and I get advice all the time from my friends, my dad, my mom. But at the end of the day, I do what I want to do because I am the only one dealing with this situation. And you know what you can deal with. You know what you can handle. See, one thing about me, I'm the type of girlfriend, I'm the type of sister, I'm the type of cousin, the auntie that is just going to tell you the truth. And when people come to me, I don't get into people's situations, relationships, and I definitely don't try and force somebody to leave a situation that I can clearly see that they are not ready to leave. What I always say is, you're not tired. My girlfriends or my sisters, somebody may say, I'm tired. I'm tired of this bullshit. I'm tired of going through this. I'm tired of him doing this to me. I'm tired of this, that, and the third. You know what I always say? No, you're not. You're not tired. When you are really tired, that's when you're going to get your ass up. You ain't going to think about it. You ain't going to question him. You ain't going to need no explanation from him. You ain't going to want to hear nothing. Your ass is going to get gone, ghost, you out with no explanation. Now, that is a person who is sick and tired of being sick and tired of being tired. You, on the other hand, the fact that you're going back and forth, the fact that you're still in a situation that you keep trying to convince yourself that you are tired of, you are not tired. What you are in a state of reconciliation. You are in a state of trying to make it work. You are in a state of trying to look for the good. You are in a state of just focusing on the good. You don't want to see the bad. You're not trying to, let that be the reason. You're not using those negative situations as a reason for you to leave the situation. So you're not tired of being in this situation. So I want to touch on the picture that I put up in regards to the lady who blamed the other woman for cheating with her husband. Ladies, you got to stop doing that. All right, stop doing that. That is absolute fuckery. And it pretty much puts your insecurities on your shoulders. I always tell people, never wear your insecurities on your shoulders or on your sleeve. Never let someone see how insecure that you are. The fact that, number one, a lot of you married people, girlfriends or whomever, you expect for a single woman that doesn't know nothing about you. She don't love you. She don't care about you. She don't know you. She's never even met you. You expect this woman to commit to your marriage when you don't even expect your own husband to commit to your marriage. Do you know how insane you sound? Do you know how ludicrous of a request that is? Here it is, you're asking people again that don't know you, didn't make a vow to you, didn't promise to love you, didn't, don't have to respect you, to make a commitment to you, when these people are not even making commitments in their own lives to God. And God is the higher being. God is pretty much the only one on this planet that I feel I owe anything to. And if I'm not really living up to God's expectations of me, why the hell would you expect somebody else to live up to an expectation of you when they don't know you? Like, who are you? Like, who are you to say, okay, you ain't really living your life according to how God wants you to live it, but I'm going to need you to live your life according to how I'm asking you to live it. Who the fuck are you? Who are you, lady? You are nobody to these people. These women do not care about you. And therefore, you need to stop focusing on them. They are not the problem, ma'am. Your husbands, your boyfriends, your fiancés are not being raped. They are laying on their backs. They are getting fucked. They want to be fucked by these other people. Okay? So instead of putting the woman's name out there, instead of blasting her on social media, start blasting your old man. Start blasting your husband if you're going to blast anybody. I would better advise you to not even go public at all about it. Deal with it behind closed doors. If your mate is cheating on you, deal with it behind closed doors. Who has to know? Who has to know? They're not telling. The husband and the other woman ain't telling nobody because, number one, they don't even want nobody to know. You're the one out there telling people that you're dealing with a cheating man. You're putting it on display. Learn to deal with your situations in private. Until you can really decide what you want to do, don't even bring it to the public. Don't even talk about it. Don't nobody got to know what's going on until you divorce, and then they say, hey, how's your husband doing? Then you're like, oh, we've been divorced 4-5 years now. That's when you can share why. But you don't have to share everything that you're going through at the moment because it's irrelevant. But anyways, these expectations that you're asking these women to do, they don't owe you anything, okay? They don't owe you nothing. They don't have to respect you. I hear a lot of women say, oh, she's a woman. She should respect my marriage. Why the fuck this lady got to respect your marriage? And for what? Oh, because she represent all black women, or she represent women in general. Oh, you making us look bad. Let me tell you something. Ain't nobody making me look bad, okay? Absolutely not. If one woman or the woman that is cheating with your husband, if you want to say that woman makes the entire race of other women look bad, or that woman represents who I am and represents all these other women, you out your damn mind, because she don't represent me. No, ma'am, I don't think so. You better go back and you better come up with something else to justify why you chose to stay with your cheating ass husband. Don't try to put them women off on us. First of all, if you're going to say that, I guess you saying all prostitutes represent us too. So if a prostitute chooses to get out there and sell her coochie, then her coochie represents your coochie. So if her coochie babby, your coochie babby. If she's selling her coochie, then okay, you must be selling your coochie. Girl, bye. Listen, stop doing that. Okay, y'all look stupid and y'all look dumb. And it's absolutely ridiculous. Stop being mad at the other woman, number one, because it ain't gonna stop her from sleeping with your man. And it goes far and beyond the situation. A lot of these women get involved with your husbands and your boyfriends without even knowing how serious the relationship is with you. So here it is again, you're accusing somebody of something that didn't even know that, number one, he was married, or number two, that the situation was even that serious, because trust and believe, he's telling her an entirely different story than how he's really living. All right? So she don't owe you nothing, and it doesn't make her disrespecting herself. A lot of women say, oh, you don't have respect for yourself because you're sleeping with a married man. No, your husband don't have respect for you because he's sleeping with another woman. Where the fuck do y'all come up with this dumb shit? How a woman who chooses to live her life, she is single. She made a conscious decision to engage in a situation that was offered to her. Number one, not really knowing the details of the situation. She's single. She's not tied and made a vow to nobody. How is she disrespecting herself because she's engaging in a sexual relationship with your spouse? She's not. How she disrespecting herself? She's not disrespecting herself. She's doing what the fuck she want to do, just like you gonna do what you want to do when you decide to stay with him. Ain't nobody calling you stupid for staying with him. And even if they are calling you stupid, you still gonna stay. That ain't gonna make you leave, right? So what make you think you insulting this woman, trying to make her feel guilty for enjoying your man's sex is going to stop her from sleeping with your man, when what your man is doing ain't even stopping you from sleeping with him? So again, you see how insane and stupid you sound? Deal with your husbands. When a situation comes out, your intuition starts to kick in. Don't even think about the other woman. Don't do it. Don't worry about it. Now, if your husband is lying to you, right, and you trying to catch him, it's okay to go to the woman's house if you want to catch him up over there. You know what I mean? But just make sure you address that energy to the right person. You may catch your mate at the woman's house. I've done it. I've went to a woman's house, caught my husband there, made him come right on out the door. Come on up out of here, Fluellen. You in there? I know you in there. Come on out. Oh, I done been there. I done all of that. One thing I did not do, though, the energy that I had was towards him. It was his face that I was in. I never approached the girl. Never said anything to her. She didn't say anything to me because my beef was not with her. Because I automatically knew that my husband was telling her one thing as well as he was telling me one thing. My whole situation and my purpose and reason for confronting him was to prove to him that you are a liar. So I had to really catch my husband in the act, because it was constant lies and, denying and, just taking you through this whole mental, emotional roller coaster, trying to make it seem like you are the crazy one. So when it got to that point, when he tried to make me think that I was crazy for feeling the way that I was feeling, I had to prove to him that I wasn't crazy. I wasn't crazy. You just have no respect for our marriage. And that's what that was about when I did it. So if you're at a point in your situation where you have to do that, that's okay. But just make sure you're not trying to put your hands on the other woman. You're not saying anything to her. As a matter of fact, I apologized to the girl. Like, I'm so sorry you caught up into this foolishness, because right now this is some bullshit. Me and you in some bullshit. This is crazy. You know what I mean? I apologize, because now she's emotionally tied to him. She loves him. She don't want to leave him alone. But now she got to figure out if this is somebody she want to continue dealing with, because she know he's married, and it's kind of like, okay, where's this marriage gonna go? If she stay with him, how long is it going to be before we actually divorce? But people who are close to me pretty much know how my situation ended. I pretty much washed my hands of it, and I walked off and I walked away. So, and my ex-husband is still with the girl. They're literally still together to this day. And that's been about 8 years ago. Yeah, they're still together. So I just walked away, So that's what you guys are gonna have to do. You're gonna have to decide whether or not it's worth you being in this situation. But what I want to make sure that you understand is that the other woman don't owe you nothing. Nor do she have to be faithful to you. All right. No, she doesn't. At the end of the day, her loyalty actually is to your husband, because that's who she's dealing with. She's not sleeping with you. She's not engaging in pillow talk and conversations with you. The only person she could probably be loyal to, if she choose to, which is an option, is him. And she ain't even really got to do that if she don't want to, because he don't even really technically belong to her. All right. So I just wanted to put that out there for you guys. I got to get ready to go here. We're going to touch on this conversation again. If you guys want to come in on my live, I will be accepting about 3 people that I will allow to come in on my live the next time we do part 2 of this, because I do want to hear from you guys. But I just wanted to put that out. And it's a lot more that I actually do want to say, but I want to pinpoint some notes. I just want to make this to be part 1 so that you guys can actually prepare for part 2. And maybe we can have some male perspective on it, as well as some female perspective. But I don't want to talk to anybody who hasn't gone through this. I want to talk to somebody who has either been the cheater or who has been the one who has been cheated on in a marriage or in a relationship. Okay. So those are the people that I would like to invite on my live. And I want them to share with you guys how they felt about it, why they felt the way that they felt about it. And then we'll go from there. Okay. And then you guys can make sure you, put your comments, and then we'll try to answer them at that time. Make sure you guys always keep it locked right here, Miss Ross Radio on WMRR Radio. We have a ton of other new shows coming. Hopefully next week we'll have majority of the shows back on the air. All right. Make sure you guys tune in to Man Talk Monday. We got Hugo Buzz coming to the WMRR Radio team. Will Serious, So Serious Poetry will be back with us. DJ Exclusive. Whom else? We got the Island Vibration Show. Angie Be Real. All right. I got a lot of other people that I plan on bringing back. Got a lot of newcomers. So yeah, we're about to be live and lit up in here. DJ Ty, DJ Baby Said coming back with their celebrity review, and of course co-hosting alongside myself. So yeah, we got those 2 celebrity DJs and none other than moi. You know they gotta have me on the show. You know they love me. All right, so you guys make sure you keep it locked right here, WMRR Radio, Miami's new number 1 for music, news, and talk. Oh yeah, we are the new wave. All right, listen, the caption. You guys make sure you hit me up if you want me to do some advertisements for you. Keep it locked.
The station that plays indie artist music and makes local celebrities. This is WMRR Radio. Host your show on WMRR Radio. Get on air at WMRR Radio, the podcaster station. WMRR Radio, the sponsors and advertiser station. Grow your business with WMRR Radio.